Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Manoj Goyal Insight of Facility Management. It's been long time, I could not make the video and publish it because of some important assignments that were lined up, and I was kind of busy in that. But nevertheless, I have come back again with a fresh new topic that I want to discuss with you all, or maybe update you all that how do you find the term empowerment? Does it sound powerful? It is a big yes. What happens when you empower your staff? You give them permission to take actions and decisions, but at the same time you give permission to only those people whom you trust more, thinking that their actions will be in line with company goals. Empowering people is very, very important for sustainable growth of any business. Unless you empower people, you will not be able to give them freedom to work upon and to take decisions. So it is very important to empower your people. Having said that, when you empower multiple people in your organization, your actions lead to true growth and multiplies your organizational strength and capabilities. It also improves employee engagement and helps retaining your top talent in the organization. How does a person feel if he is not empowered to take a decision? Many decisions in our kind of trade are linked to cost, right? So you can probably provoke your people, your staff that, buddy, take decision. Even if you take wrong decision, I am there to help you out. I am there in front of you. I will help you out in telling you that, whether you have taken the right decision or wrong decision. But you should take decisions, right? And empowerment allows people to take decisions on their own for the betterment of the organization. You will agree with me, right? Whilst it can very well be described under, different levels of the workplace, such as at organization level, maybe managerial level, or maybe at an individual level, right? So let us know how does employee take decisions at the organization level. It brings a big change from mutual to manual to digital. Definitely, when you start taking decisions, you become digital, right? Your actions become fast. Recognize teams' contribution to the business. This is again very important fact. So at organizational level, if your team is doing good, you start recognizing your team's contribution in front of the business. Third, emphasize on core competencies such as collaborative and influencing skills, driving result skills, etc. I'm sure you all must be knowing what are the core competencies of FM. So, you should emphasize on those core competencies more of. Foster a culture of employee engagement. This is very important. Employee engage. Unless you do the employee engagement, people will not come together. They will not be able to collaborate and influence each other better. So this is also a very important fact. And able to retain best talent. Okay. Now we'll know the at the managerial level. So first is supportive, empowered team leaders to grow their teams. Very simple to know. Inspire and motivate the team. Simple to understand. Unless you inspire and motivate the team, they will not be able to perform better. So if you are a manager, then you should ensure that at your level you should do these things, right? On-site and off-site support the team for better coordination. Whether team is at the on-site or at the off-site, sitting with you or in the field doing an action, you should always be there for them to actually support them for better coordination among themselves. You should also ignite teamwork spirit into them. A stage comes when employee feels there is no fun. I will work on my own. I will work for myself. Not for the organization. that is a time, when the skill is high and the will becomes low. At that point of time, you should be able to ignite a lot of teamwork spirit, into them. This will help them achieve the collective goal of the organization, of the department. Nobody is a Superman, right? Clear communication of the business goals. Lot of managers, lot of team leaders, forget this. They do not share information. They do not communicate the business goals clearly to their teams. At the beginning of the year, you always define your goals, right? So when you define your goals, it gets filtered at the above level, and that's how it gets communicated to you. So when it comes to communication, the manager should be able to communicate your goals in a very clear way, right? Make the teams more structured with clear vision and constructive approach. So when you finalize a project, when you finalize a team, you should know that what is the right allocation of job, and you should make the team more structured way and a more constructive way, having a clear vision for the team. Okay, and now comes at the individual level. Now this is again very important. We have learned at the organization level, at the manager level, but now the important piece comes is the individual level. So first point is empowered individuals willing to go extra mile for the teams and businesses. The people who are empowered, they are willing to go extra mile because now they feel that we are fully equipped, we are empowered, right? Now we have everything with us to fight back. Bring innovation and change to their work. So they try every permutation and combination, to actually achieve the result. Execute everything by taking ownership. So when they are empowered, so they will start taking ownership and execute things. अभी क्या है कि आपको ओनरशिप दे दी हमने, आपको एम्पावर कर दिया, राइट? तो अब आपको एग्जीक्यूशन करना है. कुछ लोग कहते हैं कि मेरे को तो एम्पावरमेंट मिली नहीं, तो मैं एग्जीक्यूशन करूं कैसे? इट इज़ नॉट दैट, राइट? द मोमेंट यू एग्जीक्यूट थिंग्स, थिंकिंग एंड मेकिंग पीपल फील दैट कि आप भी एम्पावर्ड हो. क्या है, कॉस्ट अप्रूवल तो नहीं है आपके पास, बट वैसे तो आप एम्पावर्ड हो. एंड इफ यू नो कि आप सही डिसीजन ले रहे हो, तो देयर इज नो हार्म. पीपल विल टेक यू एज ए लीडर, पीपल विल ट्रीट यू एज ए लीडर, राइट? नेक्स्ट इज नो हाउ टू टेक रिस्क एंड अकम्प्लिश द टास्क. एट द इंडिविजुअल लेवल आपको पता है कि आपको रिस्क कैसे लेना है और अपना टास्क पूरा कैसे करना है, राइट? नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज हाई मोरल विद विगर टू जनरेट प्रॉफिट्स एंड पॉजिटिव आउटकम्स. देखो यार, सीधी सी बात है, जब आप एम्पावर्ड हो, आपके पास अप्रूवल पावर है, आपके पास हथियार है लड़ने के लिए, तो आपका मोरल डेफिनेटली हाई है. और आपको एक भूख है कि मुझे कंपनी के लिए प्रॉफिट जनरेट करना है, मुझे हर चीज़ को पॉजिटिव लेके आना है, पॉजिटिविटी लानी है हर चीज़ में, राइट? नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज ऑलवेज फील मोटिवेटेड एंड विद अ बैलेंस ऑफ स्किल एंड विल. जैसे मैंने बताया आपको कि एक टाइम के बाद ना आपका स्किल तो हाई होता है, बिकॉज बाय द टाइम यू स्पेंड 2-3 years इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, योर स्किल इज वेरी हाई, बट आफ्टर 2-3 appraisals योर विल बिकम्स लो. बिकॉज आप क्या सोचते हो कि कुछ नहीं होगा यार, इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में कुछ नहीं होने का, आई विल नॉट गेन एनीथिंग आउट ऑफ इट, जस्ट नौकरी करनी है, 30 तारीख को 31 तारीख को सैलरी आनी चाहिए, दैट इज ऑल, नथिंग एल्स. वो माइंडसेट जब आपका हो जाता है ना, तो आपकी विल जो है ना बिल्कुल डाउन हो जाती है, इवन इफ आपकी स्किल इज वेरी हाई. सो एज एन एम्पावर्ड एम्प्लॉई यू शुड ऑलवेज फील मोटिवेटेड इररिस्पेक्टिव whether your will is low or skill is high or vice versa, but there should be balance of both skill and will, right? Bring problems with variety of solutions. मैं आपको एक बात बता देता हूँ, आज की डेट में भी ना इतने लीडर्स हैं ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस में जो हमेशा बोलते हैं सर ये प्रॉब्लम हो गई है, क्या कैसे करूँ, मैम ये प्रॉब्लम हो गई कैसे करूँ. आपका बॉस कहता है यार आप काहे बात के मैनेजर हो भाई, आप हमेशा प्रॉब्लम लेके आते हो, सोल्यूशन तो कभी लाते नहीं. बट द राइट अप्रोच क्या होती है? राइट अप्रोच होती है व्हेन यू टेक अ प्रॉब्लम टू योर बॉस with a probable solutions, 1 or 2 or 3 maybe, कि boss, this is the problem. In my point of view, I feel that this is one solution and this is the another solution. So जो भी आपको अच्छा लगता है, आप you can pick up that solution, or if you do not feel these solutions fit into the problem, then you can bring your solution. So what your boss will feel that oh, this guy always brings a problem with a solution. So that should be the approach you should follow. आपको यही अप्रोच फॉलो करनी है. ओके, फॉलो बेस्ट प्रैक्टिसेस. आपको हमेशा बेस्ट प्रैक्टिसेस फॉलो करनी है. अपने पीयर से पूछिए, कलीग से पूछिए, कंपटीशन से पूछिए, आपके फ्रेंड्स हैं, पीयर्स हैं, कलीग्स हैं, it is always good to follow best practice. Okay, adaptable to change. This is again one of the core competency. Whatever the circumstances are, whatever the condition is, you should be adaptable enough to change yourself. You should adapt yourself in that situation as per the demand. Right? This is what I'm trying to say. Now, there are some best ways to empower employees at workplace. कुछ ऐसे तरीके होते हैं जहाँ पे आपको empower करना होता है employees को workplace पे. Not many, but few, very important. You should know. But I would say, before I will tell you what are the best ways to empower employees at your workplace, if you have not subscribed my channel, please do that. It is very important because my videos then will directly come to you. So you will be the first one to see my videos. Okay. So first point is hand over responsibility with authority and ownership. Now, what I am trying to say out here is, when an employee take on any activity or project, let him or her take it on completely with respect to all minor, major delegations, decision powers to execute the task. This will help the employees to complete the task even with great zeal and passion. जब आप किसी को रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी देते हैं तो उसको पूरी अथॉरिटी दीजिए और पूरी ओनरशिप दीजिए. बोलो बेटा, अब तुझे करना जो करना, अच्छा बुरा तेरा है. I want to judge you, I will judge you that whatever you will do with all these tasks and all, right? He will feel motivated. Second point, make guidelines and best practices clear. See, when आपका जब एम्प्लॉई समझ जाएगा उन गाइडलाइंस को क्लियरली और बाउंड्रीज को, that they have to limit themselves while working, they will even tend to deliver more effective and positive results. See, अब कोई अपनी मनमानी तो नहीं कर सकता ना. Everybody has to work, with certain boundaries and limitations. So, looking at those boundaries and limitations, he has to prove himself or herself. तो उसको क्या लगेगा? He will feel more supported and valued. Right? Third point, encourage them to participate and communicate. Many people, they keep on working, but they do not participate or communicate with their team members. They do not participate in the team meetings, in the team discussions, group forums and all. वो नहीं करते हैं. So जब ऐसे वेन्यू हम ऑफर करते हैं एम्प्लॉय को, उनको they feel more encouraged to share their ideas without any fear and with a sense of trust and value proposition. So we should create such platforms for employees so that they can come up and share their ideas without any fear. Fourth point is, put more emphasis on individual or group coaching or training. My dear friend, this is the important out of all, because this will help them to identify any roadblocks or bottlenecks, find its solutions and then take suitable action at every steps. देखो, training, group coaching, guiding is very, very important. So once you give these tools to your employee and tell him that go and work now, go and achieve results, he will do it more effectively. So ये बहुत important है कि आप उनको ट्रेनिंग दें, प्रॉपर तरीके से कोचिंग करें, उनके साथ उनको गाइड करें, राइट? नेक्स्ट, फिफ्थ पॉइंट इज प्रोवाइड वेरियस ग्रोथ अपॉर्चुनिटीज. ये तो ऑब्वियस सी बात है, आपको देना ही पड़ेगा ग्रोथ अपॉर्चुनिटीज, बिना इसके तो फिर वो उनकी सेल्फ डेवलपमेंट, उनकी इंटरनल डेवलपमेंट कैसे हो अक्रॉस डिपार्टमेंट्स, राइट। अब मान लो फैसिलिटी मैनेजमेंट के 3 वर्टिकल्स होते हैं प्राइमरीली, चौथा भी होता है बट 3 प्राइमरी होती हैं, रियल एस्टेट, प्रोजेक्ट एंड फैसिलिटी मैनेजमेंट, राइट। अगर आप उसको बोलते हो कि यू हैव बीन वर्किंग फॉर फैसिलिटी मैनेजमेंट फॉर सो लॉन्ग, व्हाई डोंट यू गो टू प्रोजेक्ट्स एंड लर्न प्रोजेक्ट्स एग्जीक्यूशन ऑल्सो। वंस ही डज दैट, यू कैन टेल हिम, अब भैया आपको प्रोजेक्ट्स भी आ गए, अब आप एक काम करो, आप प्रॉपर्टी एक्विजिशन करो। सो वन डे ही विल बिकम मास्टर ऑफ ऑल 3 वर्टिकल्स, राइट, एंड he can become a backup of also. So बैकअप बन जाएगा आपका दूसरे एम्प्लॉइज का। अगर कोई छुट्टी पे इमरजेंसी है तो he can fit into that role easily. 6th point is extend management support. उनको मैनेजमेंट सपोर्ट भी एक्सटेंड करो. This will help them driving their developmental plans and create ample avenues to grow themselves. जहाँ जहाँ पे जरूरत होती है, become a bridge between them and the management and provide them extended support of the management. It is your moral and professional responsibility. Okay? Employee empowerment also means giving up some of the traditional powers held by the management, which means managers too should take on new roles, responsibilities, and knowledge. However, this does not mean that management renounces all their authority, delegates all decision-making powers, and allows operations to run with accountability. It also requires a significant investment of time and effort, especially from management, to develop mutual trust, clear agreement about roles, responsibilities, risk-taking, and boundaries to perform. You know, क्या होता है कि one has to be a change, right? So आपको चेंज तो बनना पड़ेगा चेंज लाने के लिए. अगर आप चेंज बनेंगे तो you know, देखो कहते हैं ना कि as a manager I can only become the best manager when I am able to make managers under me, right? Because if I have 10 team members and I am able to make 8 out of them as a manager, so when they will grow, I will automatically grow, right? Understand? And vice versa. If I am growing, that means my team is doing good, so am I doing good. So if I am growing, my team will also grow. Right, guys? So I would only say in the end, happy empowering. Thank you very much for listening to me, watching my video. If you like my video, please press like button, subscribe my channel. Please put your valuable comments and share this video to all your friends across the facility management industry. Thank you very much. See you again with a new topic. Thank you very much.